What's up, everybody? We back with another message, another video. Thank you to all my new subscribers and future new subscribers. You know we do nothing here without God because everything is spiritually led by God over here. We cover the world from a spiritual and physical aspect to get the raw, real, and uncut answers. So anything you hear, anything you see in these end times, may you test the spirits, aka take the words and visuals back to prayer with God, as there are many Decepticons running around these end times sent from the enemy. Have that strong, close, and personal relationship with God. Good, great, awesome. And if you're interested in a Discord one-on-one conversation, we set that up on Discord. So that's all in the description and pinned in the comment section down below for you to set it up and how to do everything, okay? Good, great, awesome. So, quick little message here that God has for you today, because there's many of you that God is having to walk by faith. And we know how hard that can be. Walk by faith into your blessing. You know, you don't know what you're walking into when you walk by faith, okay? And y'all, earlier on, or whenever this message go up, you know, I was telling y'all about how God was leading me to a particular dentist office, had me apply for insurance, had me schedule appointments with the little funds that I have. And the way that he was making it all work out was positioning me for the solution to my problem while I'm waiting on the blessing that is going to come with everything, you know? Instead of waiting for my blessing and then doing it. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's going to come out of that. You don't know the day you walk into that place. You don't know who you're going to run into. You don't know. This could be about a house. This could be about trying to get approved for a house, apartment. This could be you getting a new car. This could be anything. Moving to a new state. Like, you know who you are. And for all of us, it's getting to that time where it's like now or never. You know, Father, what you doing? Now or never. So understand, when you walk by faith, you're showing God just how much you trust him. Okay? And I know I talked about some of this stuff in a previous message, but he's reminding you here today that when you walk, that shows God that you know he's done it. But see, you interrupt the process when you don't move. You're not allowing God to work for you when you don't move. All you have to do is move in the direction he's telling you to move in to walk into the blessing. That's it. It may not look like how you imagined it. It may not look like, you know, what you're wanting to see or hear, but it's something you've got to do in order to receive. I don't know who that's for, but it's for somebody. Okay? You know, a lot of us going through a lot of stuff, whether it be health. We got a lot of us are having financial obligations. What Father says, financial obligation, debts to be paid. He says things will miraculously be paid off in this season, in this hour. He's saying the rain shall pour from heaven. Blessings will rain on your life. The season of major change. Now that change, you don't see how it's coming. You may know it's coming. The world don't know it's coming. You may know it's coming, but you don't know how. You just don't. Even if he's giving you instructions of certain things, you just don't know. I heard him say, walk by faith. If you know me, you know what I've done for your life previously. If you know me, then you know what I've done for others. He's talking about all the way back, biblical, like Moses and them. You know what he's done for them. Remember, I told y'all we standing at the Red Sea. We can't go nowhere. We can't go nowhere. We have to wait. So everything will line up in position for that big Red Sea moment for you. I heard the Lord say, some are not walking by faith because they're still afraid. But you can't be like that. It don't matter what that bank account looking like. I've said this before because it's so urgent. It doesn't matter what the funds look like. You can have $0 and walk into a house paid for. You can have $0 and get a car with no money and no job. But if you never walk in faith, you never get it. If you don't walk in faith, you're going to still have debts. So the dreams, the visions, the words the Lord is giving you, you got to listen. Because you have no idea what change will come in your life when you walk and move by faith. I heard the Lord say, move to that new state. Move into that new house. For somebody, he's saying, purchase the furniture. Pick out the furniture. The couch. Those chairs. The new bed. You know, I hear paint for some people. Whatever that is to you, start looking. You look at the amount in total, the subtotals, and look at your bank account and it don't add up and it doesn't make sense. But it's not going to make sense. God's will never make sense. That's the point. It just won't make sense ever. You're never just going to walk into a blessing expectedly. You're not going to expect it, how it's going to come through. And you know, God be waiting for that moment where you thinking about it the least. Like in that one moment where you thinking about it the least, then boom. So you know, for me, I've had to sit down and think, you know, I do have things, that's a lot of things that I need to plan for and take care of. Sometimes first time things for me. I've never been a homeowner before. I've never like had certain things to myself because of the financial situations that I've been stuck at. The financial tears, oh my goodness, there we go. The financial tears that I've been stuck at. I just heard him say, you will rise in financial tears. Overnight. Throughout the day. Whenever this happens for you. The season of raining and pouring of blessings. So listen, you got to start moving. The summer of change will only be a summer of change for you if you walk by faith. You know, had I been scared to book that dentist appointment, had I been scared to not schedule my haircut, had I been scared to, you know, not go for the insurance, I wouldn't have been able to walk and schedule myself in position for the solutions to the issues that were bothering me, you know? But I'm positioned in everything that he wants me to be positioned in, whether it be to fix a problem or be blessed in ways. And y'all want to know what's crazy too with me walking out by faith? You know, the place that I went to, it's a lot of negative reviews, not for that particular place as far as the location, but as a whole, like for in different states, a lot of people was complaining about, oh, these prices, this, and they like scam and this and scam and that. Of course, you can't judge a book by its cover until you figure things out. I ain't walking in no place uninsured. But see, my whole point is with that, you know, is the Lord leading me to this place. I could have went to any other one of that dental office. But the one by me, you know, when they was discussing things with me, they kept it real. Like they would tell you that is a big financial commitment, or X, Y, and Z. You know, you look good here and this is what I would recommend, but it's totally up to you. Like, so they weren't trying to scam or do nothing crazy. So, you know, right there, that showed me the people in themselves, they were not at the job to take and rob. You know how some people be. But, you know, then a lot of people don't understand that you can't just walk into places uninsured. That's like asking to go to the hospital to get something done uninsured, and you ain't gonna pay thousands of dollars out your pocket, you know? But anyway, you know, so me being led to the right place with nice people who broke down costs for me, so I at least knew what I was walking into. That right there, that little detail, not only will you be in the right place at the right time, but there will be people there that will legit help you. There will be people there that have the expertise to do the things you don't know how to do in that moment. You just gonna run into all the right people. So you've got to walk by faith. But you can't be scared. This ain't that season. You had the time to be scared throughout months. This ain't that season. This is it. You've got to know who God is and that he's ready to do anything. He says it's not that, for some people, it's not that you not ready for the blessing, is the blessing is waiting for you. Who am I speaking to? Who am I speaking to? It's not that you not ready for the blessing. You went through everything. You fasted, you prayed, you moved. Some of y'all have moved. It's not that the blessing you're not ready for. It's something is waiting for and looking for you in this season. And you will cross paths with it or who he sent to bless you. And you know, I was sitting here today and he sent me in my recommended one of my own messages that said, God is in control. Walk by faith. Trust God. Ain't that funny? I get one of my own messages in my recommended with my own situation. That should tell you something right there. So I get, the Lord says, stand up to these people. I don't know who this is for. Stand up to these people because they're not going, don't let them push you down away from the blessing. Stand up for God. You don't know where that's going to get you. It doesn't matter if you get kicked out of your house. It doesn't matter if you get kicked out of your school. It doesn't matter if you get kicked out of your dorm. Stand up for him because you don't know what rejection will lead to. The worldly rejection is God's protection for you to push you into a blessing. See, the enemy has a role to play, and he just gets used and played like a fiddle and like a fool. He likes tormenting us, but he doesn't realize he's making us stronger and pushing us in the direction God wants us to be at. And it's that simple. You can't walk by fear. You can't walk by fear, but you got to walk by faith. Peace and blessings, and I will catch y'all in the next one.